summer, as the radiant sun beams down upon the earth, a secret world awakens beneath the tranquil surface of village ponds. These are not merely stagnant bodies of water, but entire miniature ecosystems, where even the smallest creatures play irreplaceable roles. Beneath the crystal-clear water, soft aquatic plants sway gently with the breeze, like velvet carpets draped across the pond's floor. This serene environment is an ideal home for countless species, from tiny insects to diverse aquatic organisms. Among them, the most striking are the tadpoles, fragile, slender beings marking the beginning of a frog's life cycle. Hatching from egg sacs that dangle like strands of pearls, these newborn tadpoles embark on a wondrous and challenging journey. In just over a month, tadpoles develop teeth, hind legs, and an insatiable appetite. They tirelessly navigate through aquatic grasses and muddy silt in search of food, algae, organic matter, even weaker peers. They can travel over 200 meters a day, a vast distance for such tiny bodies. As their numbers grow, the once still pond becomes a living maze of darting black streaks. With each passing day, many tadpoles begin sprouting front legs. The final step before they can breathe air and leave the water is the development of their lungs. The warm summer sun heats the edges of the pond, creating ideal conditions for this transformation. But that same sunlight brings unexpected danger. A small, non-venomous green snake slithers through the weeds, drawn by the sight of sunbathing tadpoles in overwhelming numbers. Though not a typical aquatic predator, it can't resist the feast laid before it. The underdeveloped tadpoles, with incomplete limbs and lungs, lack the reflexes or strength to escape. Once targeted, escape is nearly impossible. Yet in the natural world, the sacrifice of individuals means little compared to the survival of the species. The tadpoles continue to multiply and evolve, and every sunset sees them retreat into deeper, safer waters, resting, preparing for the next day's growth. Years ago, tadpoles were a treasured part of childhood for those born in the 1980s and 90s. Come summer, children only had to glance into a pond to see schools of them swimming beneath their feet. With jars and old nets, we would catch a few to watch them grow, sprout legs, and vanish as if by magic. But now, as urbanization advances and clean ponds disappear, so too do tadpoles from the memories of newer generations. Tadpoles aren't alone. Fireflies, once the glowing soul of summer nights, are also fading. Their twinkling lights once filled the night like fallen stars. Children chase them across fields, collecting them in jars to make bedtime lanterns. But in today's cities, bathed in artificial light, many adults have never seen a real firefly. Some even believe they exist only in fairy tales and cartoons. Fireflies still exist, but they are teetering on the brink of extinction. Changing climates and vanishing habitats leave little room for these luminous insects. As children, we thought every summer would bring fireflies dancing under moonlight. We never imagined that growing up would also mean saying goodbye to them, silently without notice. Perhaps in a few decades, their names will still appear in books, yet no one will truly believe that insects once glowed in the dark. Those faint lights that once shimmered beside the pond, like our childhoods, are gradually disappearing. All that remains is a gentle, sweet memory.